I'm sure you've heard the news. Dust, everywhere. It coats the streets, the buildings, the very air. The sun, a pale ghost behind the smoke, casts long, distorted shadows. Buildings, once proud, now stand broken, teeth knocked out by bombs. This is the landscape of war. Forgotten are the laughter of children, the bustling markets, the scent of spices in the air. Only silence remains. A deafening silence, broken only by the distant rumble of artillery. A grim reminder of what was and what remains. Omar, a young Palestinian boy with eyes as old as time. He dreams of kites dancing in a bright blue sky. Leah, an Israeli girl with laughter that could light up a room. She paints pictures of peace on her bedroom wall. Their worlds, though miles apart, are connected by an invisible thread, a shared humanity often forgotten in the cacophony of war. They are two sides of the same coin, destined to collide in the ashes of conflict. Omar's days were filled with the scent of his mother's bread baking. The aroma would waft through their modest home, a comforting reminder of the love and care that went into every loaf. His mother, with her skilled hands, would knead the dough with a rhythm that seemed almost musical, a dance of tradition passed down through generations. The kitchen, though small, was the heart of their home, a place where stories were shared and memories were made. And the laughter of his siblings in their small home in Gaza. The children would chase each other through the narrow hallways, their giggles echoing off the walls. They found joy in the simplest of things, a game of tag, a shared secret, a moment of mischief. Despite the challenges they faced, their bond was unbreakable, a testament to the strength of family. Life was simple, their love for each other a shield against the ever-present tension that hung in the air. In the evenings, they would gather around the small table, sharing a meal and stories of their day. The outside world, with its uncertainties and dangers, seemed to fade away in those moments of togetherness. Their home was a sanctuary, a place where love and laughter could flourish despite the shadows that loomed beyond their walls. Leah's world revolved around school, her best friend Sarah, and the dreams they shared. Every morning, they would walk to school together, their conversations filled with hopes and aspirations. They dreamed of a future where they could make a difference, where their education would open doors to new possibilities. The schoolyard was their haven, a place where they could be themselves, free from the worries that plagued their families, and the small olive tree in her backyard that her grandfather had planted on the day she was born. The tree stood as a symbol of resilience and hope, its roots deep in the soil of their homeland. Leah would often sit beneath its branches, feeling a connection to her heritage and the generations that came before her. The tree was a living testament to the enduring spirit of her family, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, life could still flourish. Their lives, like delicate threads of silk, were about to be brutally unraveled. The storm that loomed on the horizon threatened to tear apart the fabric of their existence, leaving them to pick up the pieces in its wake. Yet, even in the face of impending chaos, there was a quiet strength that ran through their veins, a determination to hold on to the love and memories that defined them. As the winds of change began to blow, they braced themselves for the challenges ahead, knowing that their bond would be their greatest source of resilience. War. A cruel thief, stealing innocence and leaving behind only shattered dreams and broken promises. Omar's world crumbled when a blast ripped through their home, the life he knew extinguished in a blinding flash. Leah's family fled their home, leaving behind the olive tree, now scarred by shrapnel. Fear became their constant companion, the echoes of loss reverberating through their lives. In the ashes of war, questions arise, thorny and relentless. Where does morality lie when bombs rain down on innocent lives? Who is right and who is wrong when both sides bleed the same color? Can there ever be justification for the taking of a life, for the tearing apart of families, for the indelible scars etched onto the soul of a child? These are the questions that haunt the remnants of war, a constant throbbing ache. What would you do if faced with such choices? How would you find your moral compass amidst the chaos? Years later, the threads of fate weave their magic. Time has a way of bringing people back together, even when they least expect it. The years have passed, but the memories remain vivid, etched into their hearts and minds.
Leah, is that really you? It's been so long, yet it feels like just yesterday we were standing side by side, facing the challenges of our youth.
Omar, after all these years, I never thought I would see you again. Life has taken us on such different paths, yet here we are, our journeys converging once more.
Omar and Leah, now older, meet at a peace summit. This summit, dedicated to healing and reconciliation, serves as the perfect backdrop for their unexpected reunion.
Trying to make a difference. I dedicated myself to volunteering, helping those in need, and rebuilding communities devastated by disaster.
And I became a journalist, giving voice to the voiceless. Through my words, I strive to shed light on the stories that need to be told.
Their encounter ignites a spark of recognition, a shared understanding that transcends the boundaries of their past. Despite the years and the miles, their hearts have always been aligned. Look around you. What do you see? The hustle and bustle of daily life. People with their own stories, struggles, and dreams. The diversity that makes our world vibrant. The news bombards us with images of conflict, wars in distant lands, communities torn apart by violence. We see protesters clashing with police, divided communities, demonstrations with opposing groups unable to find common ground. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, powerless in the face of such challenges. We sit alone, distressed, watching the news, feeling the world's troubles. But we have a choice. Engage, participate in our communities, vote, work together, listen to inspirational voices, or be a voice for peace. Join rallies, hold signs in multiple languages, stand in solidarity with activists, build bridges of understanding, shake hands with different backgrounds, volunteer, create community gardens, care for our planet, join activists, plant trees, recycle, ensuring a healthier world, choose kindness, offer a smile, help each other, perform acts of kindness. The choice is ours. Be a force for good, bring light into the darkness, find peace within, and share it. What will you choose? Peace. It is not simply the absence of war, but the presence of justice, of equality, of compassion. It is a tapestry woven from threads of empathy, understanding, and forgiveness. It requires courage to confront injustice, to challenge prejudice, to extend a hand of friendship to those we have been taught to see as enemies. It is a journey we must undertake together, brick by brick, heart by heart. My dear reader, I urge you to remember Omar and Leah. Remember their stories, their pain, their resilience. Let their experiences serve as a stark reminder of the human cost of war, the enduring power of hope, and the urgent need for peace. The choice is ours. Let us choose wisely. If you found this message meaningful, please like, share, and subscribe to help spread the word.